اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم اللہم صل وسلم علی سیدنا و مولانا محمد وعلی آل سیدنا و مولانا محمد افضل صلواتک بعدد معلوماتک وبارک وسلم وصلی علیہ. آیہ نمبر ایحسب الانسان 35. أَيَحْسَبُ الْإِنسَانُ Does human think أَن يُتْرَكَ سُدًى that he would be left neglected? He would not be put to accountability. As Allah says, أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا. Do you think that we have created you useless? No. We will put you to accountability. Alam yakun nutfatan min mani yumna, was he not a mixed male and female discharge of semen, which is called nutfa amshaj, and that is coming in the following surah, which is Surah Dahr. Alam yakun nutfatan min mani yumna, was he not a nutfa, mixed male and female discharge of semen, yumna, poured forth. ثُمَّ كَانَ غَلَقَةً, and then he became a غَلَقَة, clot, hanging with the wall of womb. فَسَوَّى, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fashioned it and shaped it. فَسَوَّى, He shaped it and fashioned it. What a beautiful way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shaped us. What a beautiful way He fashioned us. Got it? Not in a beauty parlor. In the womb of our mother He fashioned us. ثُمَّ كَانَ غَلَقَةً فَخَلَقَ فَسَوَّى فَجَعَلَ مِنْهُ الزَّوْجَيْنِ, and He made him in two sexes or two genders. الذَّكَرَ, male, وَالْأُنْثَى, and female. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that Allah who can transform that nutfa and mixture in beautiful shape of human as you see, do you think that He cannot give you a new life? He cannot recompose your parts of body? Does it make sense? The one who can transform, the one who can invent and create, He cannot assemble? Does it make sense? So that's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He asks in the very end. Alaysa dhalika, is not that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala biqadirin able ala an yuhyi al-mawta, to give life to the dead after their death? Do you think so? Alaysa dhalika biqadirin ala an yuhyi al-mawta, that Allah is not able to give a new life to dead after their death? Got it? So brief summary of Suratul Qiyamah, day of resurrection, and reproaching conscience. These are very big things. We will reassemble your parts of body, even your fingertips. When the heavenly bodies will go upside down, that is the day human will find what they have done and what they have lost. Everyone knows himself very well, but he does not accept himself. This is difficulty with every single individual. Yes, whatever you are, just accept yourself. Means admit. Yes, what are your shortcomings? Admit. You know yourself. We will give you Quran and the interpretation as well. But you people are in love with this world. At the time of death, you cannot protect your kith and kin. What is wrong with human? They disbelieve. And they do not believe in life after death. Surat Ad-Dahr. Another name in Hadith is Suratul Insan. The subjects of Surah. There was a time when human was not on the agenda of anyone, we created them from zygote, made them intellectual, gave them the talent to find out what is right and what is wrong. The disbelievers, they will have the punishment. The believers, they will have the favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those who are committed to their tongue, they do feed the poor. They have the fear of accountability. For sure they will go to Jannah. Another subject. Quran is from Allah, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So be stable and be committed to the worship of Allah. Your opponents, they are in love with this quick passing world. So this surah is a reminder. But still, your guidance is in the hands of Allah. Hal ata alal insani. This hal is actually a letter of question or question mark or question letter. But sometime that is used for certainty. So hal is in the meaning of qad ata. Hal ata alal insani, for sure or certainly qad ata alal insani. There had been over human heenum min ad-dahri, a period of time. There had been over human a period of time. Lam yakun shay'an mazkura, when he was nothing to be mentioned. He was nothing to be mentioned. And these were 40 years when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Jibreel to gather together the surface of the globe. So he raked his right hand over the whole surface of the globe. He gathered together the surface of the globe. And then, فَعُجِنَتْ بِالْمَيَاهِ الْمُخْتَلِفَةِ. As you know that the rain water is actually a mixture of the water of sea, river, water channels, carres and things like that. Evaporation is from everywhere. Yes? Vapors are from each type of water. So Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, فَعُجِنَتْ بِالْمَيَاهِ الْمُخْتَلِفَةِ. Then, that dust was made a dough and mud by mixing all these type of water with that mud. And as I mentioned, Ibn Abbas says, radiyallahu ta'ala an, that big horses, huge horses, they used to jump there and to make it a dough. To make it a dough. And when it became sticky, black and smelly, three things. Sticky, black and smelly. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought out its nucleus. When you want to bring out the nucleus of something, yes, you people know, if not a lot, a little bit. Science is known to everybody. Every educated person, he knows science a little bit. Physics a little bit. Chemistry a little bit. Professor, that is? Yes. So whenever you want to bring out the nucleus of a specific thing, it needs a lot of work. That work was going on for 40 years. It was raining. And the horses were jumping. Horses mean? The dinosaurs, they were jumping therein. Yes, to make it, number one, cold, and number two, to make it a dough. And that's why in Holy Quran, in many ayat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, min salsalin, min hama'im masnoon. In salsalin. Salsal is actually, look at me, that pottery. When you will hit it, it will tung. And that is dried. Yes, it does what? Got it? Sound. It's sounding. Yes, tikri. What is tikri in English? Yes, pottery. Yes. That's called pottery. Yes. So in pottery, tung. If that is dry. So that sound comes when the mud itself, it took a lot of time, you made a dough of that. You made a D-O-U-G-H. the dough of date, it became smelly and sticky, and then you dried it, then it will sound. So Allah said, min sulsalim min hama'im masnoon. It was black, smelly, sounding. It was black, smelly, and sounding. So therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought out what? The nucleus, the sulala, which the sulala in Surah Al-Mu'minun, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ سُلَالَةٍ مِنْ تِينٍ. The sulala. So sulala is actually what? Sulul sayf, when you are bringing out the sword from its cover. So that's called sulul. So sulala, you have brought out something from inside something. Yes, and the nucleus is actually from inside. Ahal atal al-insani, for sure there had been over human being haydum miladare, a period of time. Lam yakun shay'an maskura, when he was nothing to be mentioned. He was not known to anybody. So who was there to mention? Who was there to mention? So it means that you came into existence, after that you were not. You came into existence, after that you were not. Inna khalaqna al-insana, verily we have created a human min nutfatil amshajin. Min nutfatil amshajin, amshaj, mashaja, yamshajo. That is such a mixing when something is entering inside another. Something enters inside another, that process is called mashaj. That process is called mashaj. Yes, when something is mixing with another thing in such a way that every single part of one thing is mixed with another single part of another thing. That's called khalt. That's called what? Khalt. Yes, but this one is called mashaj. This one is called mashaj. Got it? And when something entered into another thing and it totally transformed, so that is called mazaj. That's called what? Mazaj. So here something entered inside another thing. Inside another thing. The other thing is cultivating that. The other thing inside itself, it is cultivating that, fertilizing that. Got it? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used a specific word. Inna khalaqna al-insana, indeed we have created a woman min nutfatin amshajin, from zygote. Nutfatin amshajin, from a mixture of nutfa, means zygote. In zoology that's called zygote. Nabtalihi, in order to put him to test. In order to put him to test. Our life is test. Our life is. And wherever there is test, there will be hardship and difficulties. Allah said, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَدٍ. We have created human in a world of hardship and difficulties. Yes, so poor, he has hardship. And the rich one, he has hardship. Yes, the general public, they have hardship. And the readers, they have hardship. The soldiers, they have hardship. And the general, yes, they have hardship. Got it? The students, they have hardship. And the teacher, yes, he has more hardship. Yes, because this world is a world of hardship and difficulty. Allah said, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَدٍ. When you came into existence, when you were not, it means that the procedure of your existence and your whole existence will be in difficulties. But difficulties will not stand still forever. Difficulty, relax. Difficulties, relax. Difficulties, relax. Yes, and that's what a poet said. Ke mushkile nes ke asaan shavad. Mushkile nes ke asaan shavad. Mard bayat ke harasaan shavad. There is not a single difficulty in human life which could not be relaxed and which could not be made easy. Every difficulty, where there is a will, there is a way. Mushkile nes ke asaan shavad. Mard bayat ke harasaan shavad. But a man may not be harassed by it. Yes, got it? Yes, we die before death. Yes, we fear before the thing happen. Oh brother, what's wrong with you? So it means, oh, something like that will happen and you will start shaking now. It will happen tomorrow or day after tomorrow and you start shaking now. Ya subhanallah, you got shrunk. You cannot face it. Yes. No. Be man and say, let it happen. We'll see. We can handle it. Yes. Got it? So from inner side will help and so mushkile ne mard bayat kehra asana shawat. What a beautiful share that is. It will make your life easy. Yes. Never be harassed by situations. Yes. Just hold on your horses. Be brave. Face the situation. Got it? You be just a remedium. You be just a remedium. That's an old type of maxim. You be just a remedium. Yes. Where there is a wrong, there is a remedy. Where there is a wrong, there is a remedy. And Prophet ﷺ says in a hadith, مَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ دَاءً إِلَّا وَقَدْ أَنزَلَ لَهُ دَوَاءً. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not created any sickness and disease, but He has created its treatment in the same universe. The doctors are looking for that. Where is the treatment? So it doesn't mean that cancer is not treatable. It is. But the doctors are looking for that thing, that what will be the treatment. Yes. It doesn't mean that AIDS does not have any treatment. Treatment is there in the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But that's why the research is going on. Why they are searching and researching? To find out that where that thing is. Look, Prophet ﷺ said only one single sentence, that مَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ دَاءً إِلَّا وَقَدْ أَنزَلَ لَهُ دَوَاءً. Allah has not sent down any sickness, but He has sent down its treatment there in the same word. Got it? Yes. And now the scientist, and a Muslim scientist from Egypt, a Muslim scientist from Egypt, his research field is like this, that he says that every single individual, his DNA, it has a written transcript over it. Yes, it has what? A written transcript over it, but we have to find out the language. He said then we can find out even that what type of disease will happen next in future to this guy. Yes, and he says that this is written there on DNA, that what will be the treatment for the specific disease of this specific guy. Yes, and then he says, وَمَا أُوتِيتُم مِّنَ الْعِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. That's why Allah says that you people, all together, you have been given a little bit knowledge about your specialty even, or in the field of your specialty. Yes, the whole knowledge is there with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you are a physician, in that field you have a little bit knowledge. If you are an engineer, you have, yes, that much knowledge. Yes, you are 10 times PhD in a specific subject, you have that little knowledge. Actual knowledge is there with Allah. Professor, that's good. إِنَّا خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ, indeed we have created a human min nutfatin amshajin, from the mixture of discharge of male and female, and technical term is zygote. نَبْتَلِيهِ, in order to put him to test. So once again, Allah says, أَيَحْسَبُ الْإِنسَانُ أَن يُتْرَكَ سُدًى. Yes, in the previous surah, Allah said that human thing that we have created them useless, they would not be put to accountability. And here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, نَبْتَلِيهِ. Yes, why we created you people? إِنَّا خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ, indeed we have created human min nutfatin amshajin, from zygote, nabtali, in order to put him to test. فَجَعَلْنَاهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا. So every single minute of our life is test. Yes, this is the time of prayer. So we have been put to a test by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My guests are coming. Should I go to masjid to perform my prayer, or should I wait for my guest? That's a test. You have a paper, examination paper. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching you. What's your priority now? Yes, now there is a marriage of my cousin, but this is the time of prayer. Should I attend this marriage ceremony, or should I go for Salat with Jama'ah, a test? Allah is watching you. You know what I'm saying? Got it or not it? Yes. Oh, I can get $10,000 there from, but it has a doubt Islamically. Should I do this job or not? A test. You have to decide. Yes, every single minute, it's a test. Inna khalaqnal insana, indeed, khalaqnal insana, we have created human min nutfatin amshajin. From zygote naphtali in order to put him to test. فَجَعَلْنَاهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا. And look, our test is like this, as I told you, a lengthy hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَلَقَ الْمَلَائِكَةَ وَرَكَّبَ فِيهِمُ الْعَقْلَ. Allah created angels and gave them aql and intellect only. وَخَلَقَ الْبَهَائِمْ وَرَكَّبَ فِيهِنَّ الشَّهْوَةَ. He created the animals and gave them desires only. They don't have aql. Yes. Do you think the donkey has some aql and intellect? Yes. So he has desires. وَخَلَقَ بَنِي آدَمَ وَرَكَّبَ فِيهِمُ الْعَقْلَ وَالشَّهْوَةَ. And he created human. He gave them aql on one side, which is the quality of angels. And desires on the other side, that is the sifa and attribute of animals. So now this is actually a pulling and pushing. Yes, desires are pulling you to one side. Aql and intellect is pulling you to another side. So now, a balanced man, yes, he will create a balanced in the requirements of both of these elements. Aql and desires. He will make his personality a balanced one. He will make his personality a balance. So someone who is totally devoted to this worldly life and worldly attachment, he is not a human. He is not a human. And another one who is not working anything day and night, he is praying only and reciting only and doing nothing and asking people, give me $5 and give me $10. He is not human in the eyes of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What type of human he is? He can work. Why he is not going to work? Yes, why he is not earning? To eat and to feed others. To eat. He is a parasite for community. He is what? A parasite for community. And parasite is not like Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And that's why he said, لا تحل صدقة لغني ولا لذي مرة قوي. Sadaqah and charity is not allowed for someone who is rich and for someone who مرة قوي. He is strong, healthy, he can work and he doesn't. He can work and he doesn't. And Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, اليد العليا خير من اليد السفلى. Upper hand is much more better than the lower one. Mean giving hand is better than taking one. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all of us a lot. Yes, inshallah. To give it to others. إِنَّا خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ نُطْفَةٍ أَمْشَاجٍ نَبْتَلِيهِ. And that was the case of Sahaba. On one hand, they were the expertise of this world. On the other hand, they were the expertise in worship. Yes, and that's why. There is a Ghazwa in the time of Abu Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala an. That Ghazwa and battle is called Battle of Ajnadain. That's called what? Battle of Ajnadain. In Battle of Ajnadain, they were hundreds in number. And their enemies, the superpower of their time, Caesar. Caesar and his are hundreds of thousands. Yes, and the Muslims defeated them. The Muslims in hundreds, they defeated them. So now their chief general, he summoned other generals in the field. That what was wrong with us? What? Supply was not okay. Supply line was cut it. Yes. Army was not properly trained. Yes. Somebody has done some high treason or treachery or something like that. What's wrong with us? They were hundreds in number, we were hundreds of thousands. What happened to us? So one general told him that this is not the case. This is one side of the picture. Look at the other side. Yes. He said, what's that? He said, character. He said, what? Character. So he asked him, how we will come to know what their character? He said, we should set someone to stay there amongst them for 24 hours to find out that what are their activities for 24 hours. What are their activities? For 24 hours. So they sent a Arab, a non-Muslim Arab, to stay amongst them so he may not be known to them that he is a jasus or a spy from our enemies. So that Arab, he stayed there for 24 hours. He came back. He came back and he registered his report to the general. رَأَيْتُهُمْ أُنَاسًا. In 24 hours I found them such a people. بِاللَّيْلِ رُهْبَانٌ وَبِالنَّهَارِ فُرْسَانٌ. At night they do worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and at daytime they are doing exercises and they are doing for their worldly good. They are doing what they are doing? For their worldly good. And then he mentioned, in Saraka ibn Amirihim qata'uhu wa in zana rajamuhu. Equality in the eyes of law is to that extent that even if the son of their Khalifa will commit theft, so they will cut his hand. There is no exception. For who else? There is no exception. For who? Everybody is equal in the eyes of law. Now the general said, oh Allah, I swear by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if they are committed with this type of practices, فَسَيَمْلِكُ مَوْضَعَ قَدَمَيَّ هَاتَيْنِ, they will control our whole area. They will overtake everything. That was the case of Sahaba, Rizwanullahi alayhim ajma'in. वो मुअज़्ज़ज़ थे ज़माने में मुसलमान होकर, our Allama said, Mirza Sahab, वो मुअज़्ज़ज़ थे ज़माने में मुसलमान होकर, they were honored, they were respected and respectable in the whole world because they were Muslim. What type of Muslim? Practicing Quran and Sunnah. और हम ख्वार हुए तारे के कुरान होकर, and we are humiliated and defeated because our Quran, yeah, subhan, that's only for barakah. We do like this. Yes, do like this. Got it? These are superficial practices. What this Quran says, try to understand and then practice. और हम ख्वार हुए तारे के कुरान होकर. We left Quran, we threw it behind, so that's why we are facing what we are facing. We are facing what we are facing. إِنَّا خَلَقَنَا الْإِنسَانَ, indeed we have created human min nutfatin amshajin, from zygote, nabtali, in order to test. Nabtali, in order to test. Now test without teaching, that is not okay. If a teacher has not taught a specific course to his student and he came only to take a test of them, people will say, oh teacher, you are crazy. You have never taught them this subject. How you are going to put them to test? So that's why Allah said that we gave them eyes, ear and thinking and brain, and we put them to test. We put them to test. These three things are meant there. Ear to hear. Ear to hear, eyes to see, brain to think. Now you are under test. إِنَّا خَلَقَنَا الْإِنسَانَ, indeed we have created human min nutfatin amshajin, from a mixture of discharge of male and female zygote. Nabtali, in order to put him to test. فَجَعَلْنَاهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا, and we have made him hearer and seer. Not only hearer and seer, with a quality of thinking and intellect. Otherwise, the donkey, he hears as well and he sees as well, but he does not have that brain. Got it? فَجَعَلْنَاهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا إِنَّا هَدَيْنَاهُ السَّبِيلَ, verily we have showed him the way, right and wrong. That element Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put in human nature. Yes, if he will try, he can find out what is right and what is wrong. What is right and what is wrong. What we are doing, we do not know that this is right or wrong. Every single action of ours, we know that this is right or wrong. So we are doing it either because of jealousy, or because of enmity, or because of greed, or because of arrogance. But we know what we are doing, that is wrong. That what mentioned there in previous surah, Balil insanu ala nafsihi basira. Everybody knows himself very well. Nobody else knows him properly. Inna hadaynahu sabila, we have shown him the way, right and wrong. Imma shakiran, either to be a grateful slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wa imma kafura, or to be ungrateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Surah Ash-Shams, chapter number 91. Ayah number 7 to ayah number 10. وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا, وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا, and I swear, وَنَفْسٍ, by the nature of human, وَمَا سَوَّاهَا, and its perfection proportionally. And its perfection proportionally, not perfection only, perfection proportionally. So our nature is not the nature of angels. They have aql only. Not the nature of animals. They have desires only. We have a perfected nature proportionally. We have aql on one side, desires on the other side. Got it? Angel nature, animal nature. وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. And I swear by nature of human, وَمَا سَوَّاهَا وَتَسْوِيَتِهَا. This ma, we call it ma masdariya, وَتَسْوِيَتِهَا. And its perfection in proportion. And another meaning, وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. Ma is in the meaning of man. وَنَفْسٍ وَمَنْ سَوَّاهَا. And I swear by nature of human and by that creator, Sawwa, perfected this nature proportionally, means Allah. So Allah says, I swear by myself and by the self of human. I swear by myself and by the self of human, by human self. وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. And then he showed him what is wrong for him and what is right for him. Yes. So a prudent person, he knows what is right and what is wrong. Yes, even though بَلِ الْإِنسَانُ عَلَى نَفْسِهِ بَصِيرًا وَلَوْ أَلْقَى مَعَاذِيرًا. He will be presenting and bringing forth his excuses, but still his conscience is calling him from back. Oh, crazy guy, what are you saying? This is wrong. Yes, why you are making words? And that's why, look at me. When the judges or the agency people, they do ask you question, so they look at your face and your body language. They look at your face and your body language. They find out that what his conscience is saying from his back. Got it? And that's clearly seen. Yes, that his word is not actually the representation of reality. Got it? وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. Showed him what is wrong for him and what is right for him. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. Indeed he succeed who cleans himself. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. Who cleans himself. وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. And indeed he fails who corrupts himself. وَقَدْ خَابَ من دساها. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم ربنا ارحمنا بالقرآن وذكرنا بالقرآن ما نسينا وعلمنا منه ما جهلنا